Oh no, here we go again. So we're finally back at war and we're gonna talk about revenue report of gacha games, and just a disclaimer, these numbers are not really that accurate. You can really just tell if a game just made more money than before or made less. That's probably the only accurate thing, but we're just here to have some fun and talk about how Karina Bulgars just ruined Genshin Impact to have less revenue than Wuthering Waves.
Hi guys, it's me, voice actor Karina Becker, and I'm announcing that I am the voice of Paimon in Genshin Impact!
Why is she not vomiting? Quick question, what's 4 plus 4? Wrong! If you wanna top up in Genshin or any gacha game for cheaper prices by only using your UID, Lootbar is gonna be the best place. I use Lootbar multiple times in my account. All you have to do is put your UID, choose your server, choose your bundle, and you will get what you want almost instantly. And as you see, I got him. Make sure to click on the link in the description to get even more discounts. Okay, so before we talk about this, Honkai Star Rail making more than $100 million. It what shows that yes, they're gonna continue into their predatory practices. Yes, we're gonna have way more global passives, and this game is finally ruined. It is the first time for this game to surpass Love and Deep Space and Pokemon TCG since many months. And that's not a surprise. Caceres is a really powerful character. The fact that we have a exclusive thing just for one character, it makes sense for her to make like $100 million. But expect the game to be ruined. That's it. They were testing the waters and the players gave them what they want. But we actually expected this. So what about talking about the other things? We have Naruto Mobile, which is like a game that we still cannot play. It's only in CN and it's still making combined revenue more than Wuthering Waves, Genshin Impact, and Zelda Zone Zero. This is really good. I'm really excited for this game to be global. But addressing the elephant in the room, Wuthering Waves, the first anniversary. I don't know if the Zani revenue is counted here. A lot of people said that the revenue for the first anniversary isn't counted here and it's starting counting now. So take that with a grain of salt. I don't know. Maybe Zani's first day was here and maybe not, because a lot of people said Shorekeeper carried the whole thing. And if Shorekeeper made all of this, holy, Wuthering Waves is doing good. I think we're gonna get a confirmation on the May revenue, so we have to wait for a month, but Genshin Impact is running into a problem, although it's still doing good in terms of money. But I think that people are really tired of the problems with this game. The people are really also tired of VA situation, and this is not something to blame Hoyoverse for, to be honest. Voice actors are being stupid, silly, and annoying these days, and yeah, I don't think that's a Hoyo problem, to be honest, and they're losing money because of this. Of course, it's not the only problem. Genshin Impact is having so many problems these days and a lot of people are getting bored, but with that said, it's still doing good. Going back to Wuthering Waves, I think that the latest live stream was a little controversial, and that's why I'm waiting for the next month, because I don't know where it's sitting now. I played the anniversary, I really had fun, it's a good patch. Zani is probably my favorite character in the game now in terms of gameplay, and yeah, we will see how it's gonna do in May. ZZZ is actually super consistent. I'm not gonna lie, I think this game is doing great. It's not doing more than Genshin or Honkai Star Rail, but I think that ZZZ is still listening to the players and making a decent amount of money. Now, we don't know how much it's making since it's not 21 million, of course. This is only mobile revenue and it's not really that accurate again, but it is still making a good amount of money. Devs are listening in this game, and yeah, I'm not playing ZZZ a lot these days, but I still can acknowledge why people are playing it still, why people are having fun in it, because it's really good. It's really fun. Now we have Arknights, Fate Grand Order, all of these games that are still doing good, are still there in the top 15, making more than $9 million, meaning that they can make a lot of cool updates. These games are still alive, and yeah, this was probably the first time for Wuthering Waves to surpass Genshin Impact since many months. But currently the gacha scene is very competitive. You can see that there is a lot of games that are very close in terms of revenue, except again for Honkai Star Rail, which is making an insane amount of money now, and if they do this again and again, they will probably make more. But I think that Caceres is probably the peak here, but who knows, maybe they make like 80 million next time or 70 million. It is gonna stay like this. For Wuthering Waves, it's going to make more money in the next month. That's like confirmed, that's obvious. It's gonna make way more than 23 million, and for Genshin is going to also make money. I think it's gonna be a little bit more, and ZZZ is gonna stay consistent. It is really sad to see Honkai Star Rail make that much money for adding this bad feature. It is sad to see Genshin Impact doing progressively worse. It is cool to see ZZZ and Wuthering Waves doing good for making good content. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to hate on any other game here, but it is the truth. I'm happy to see games that are making more money because they're listening to to the players, not because they're adding predatory practices. And yeah, that was basically the current revenue report. What do you think about it, and what do you think we're gonna have for the next month? And yeah, that was the video. Bye bye.